Splash, Simba, Hydrox, and Boo, the lucky ferals.
It's 11:15 a.m. right now, and I just want to document something. So around 9:15 a.m. I went out and I ran some errands, and it was a beautiful day, an absolutely beautiful day, not a cloud in the sky. It was gonna be nice and warm and sunny, and I was really excited to spend a lot of time outside today. One thing I did notice was what looked like chemtrails being sprayed, and I was like, I wonder if it's gonna start to get cloudy, because one thing I've noticed over the past few months is whenever the skies look absolutely beautiful, like perfectly clear skies, it's gonna be a beautiful day, then I notice like chemtrails being sprayed, and then within, I would say within 2 hours, all the clouds roll in, and that's what's going on here. So we went from an absolutely beautiful sunny warm day to now a cloudy and cold day. It's actually cold while I'm standing here. And this is not the first time that I've noticed this, and I don't think it's a coincidence. I don't think it's a coincidence that I just happened to notice what a beautiful day it is, and then I see, today I saw 3 to 4 different planes in the sky. It looked like they were spraying, and then within 2 hours, all of the clouds roll in and the weather changes. Not really happy about this, but I just wanted to document it. And here's Hydrox. So when I was coming home, Hydrox was hanging out in the road near the woods, and then when he saw me pull up and park my car, he ran into my yard, and he was hopping all around. He was hopping around like a kitten, and then he comes and he hangs out in the backyard. I think he wants me to refill the automatic feeder. I think it might be empty. Yeah, the bowl's empty, so I'm gonna have to refill that later. The cats are eating their dried minnows. And there goes Splash. They're eating out of coffee filters. I ran out of the cupcake liners, and I saw these in the Dollar Tree, and I was like, oh, that's a good deal. You get like 100 of them for $1. They end up being like 1 cent each. They don't work good for like wet cat food or anything like that, but for some treats, for some dry treats, they work okay. Right now it's 7:22 p.m. and here's Hydrox. And his eyes are a bit watery right now, but I just wanted to give you an update about him. Hydrox has been running around the neighborhood like a spring chicken. Like literally, he's been hopping and running and jumping and enjoying himself. And he's been hunting in the woods a lot. I would say he's been doing most of his eating in the woods. I gave him some food and he hasn't eaten it. I'm gonna put some more dry food in the automatic feeder. And I'd like it if he ate more of the food that I was giving him, but he seems to prefer hunting now that the weather has gotten warmer, and so yeah, I was really happy with that. Let me show you what's going on with the yard. Here's the grass in the back of the yard, and can you see the path that is being worn through the grass? You see that? So it's like here, here. This is a wildlife path, and the grass needs to be mowed, so it's a little bit long right now, so you could see where the animals have been just like wearing it down as they've been walking back and forth. It's pretty interesting. I've never seen it that pronounced in the grass. Like I've seen tracks in the snow, but I've never seen anything that pronounced in the grass before. It's 7:15 a.m. I'm getting ready for my day. And Stella is laying on my towel. Stella slept in her little cat tent last night. It's the cat bed that kind of reminds me of a tent. That's where she slept last night. She's very happy. They're all waiting for breakfast. It's about 7:40 a.m. and the cats are having their first meal of the day. I'm giving them half of a can of the wholehearted salmon pate. A bunch of water's been mixed in, and there's a few crunchies on top. And Simba's behind me, and Splash is about 5 feet away from this platter, so I'm going to move their food near them. It's 7:56 a.m. and I just put some raw food outside for Hydrox. I prepared 3 scoops of food for him, but if he's not in the mood to eat it, I'm not putting it all out for him, so right now I put out half of it. It's like a scoop and a half with water and herbs. So that's what he's getting. And if he eats that, I'll put the rest of the food out. We're supposed to have a really warm day today. It's supposed to be like 82 degrees, which will be the first warm day this year so far. So that's great. But we're also supposed to have a lot of thunderstorms today, so that's not great. But I want to make sure he eats before the storms come. It's 9:02 a.m. I just looked out the window and I saw the geese walking across the street. The babies are getting so much bigger. I feel like I just filmed them a few days ago and they were much smaller. And here's Simba. Hey Simba, what you doing? Here's Stella. Stella was watching the geese from this window. It's 1:30 p.m. and it is now time for snacks for the cats. Simba has been kind of buttering me up for the past half hour, rubbing up all against me, following me around, and Stella, Boo, and Splash were all sleeping in the bedroom. Now they're gonna get some snacks. They're getting snacks in the coffee filters. Oh, Splash is like behind me. Here, Boo. Okay, first they start with their minnows. Okay, you guys want minnows? Here, Splash, I'll give you some. Here you go. Yeah. Eat your minnows. Eat them. Stella. I make sure Simba gets his because these are his favorites. Okay. From the minnows, then they get some of the raw bites. Here you go, Stella. Simba's eating yours, you eat that. Boo does not like these. Here, Splash. The raw bites are the freeze-dried raw food. And then now they're getting some Blue Wilderness treats. Here's a few for you, Simba. Boo gets some. And now they're getting some fish treats, some salmon. Stella always is the slowest eater right now. There you go, Boo. And Simba's looking at Stella saying, if you're not going to eat them, I'm going to eat them. There goes Stella. She thinks about it. Sometimes she doesn't like the treats. Who's going to eat Stella's treats? You going to eat them? That's it. That's what we got today. Oh, we get crunchies. Then you each get half a tablespoon of crunchies. Right, guys? Here. Splash. And so this is what they're getting right now. So at night they used to get like 2 tablespoons of crunchies, sometimes 3 tablespoons of crunchies. And instead of that, what I do is I give them half a tablespoon now, and they get like half a tablespoon later at night. Or maybe they get 1 tablespoon at night. So I just split up their crunchies also throughout the day between their meals and the snack time. And there's Splash. He wants his crunchies over there. Okay, here. That's it, guys. Now I'm going out for lunch. I'll see you later. Hello, Ditto. How are you? It's about 5:05 p.m. I was just inside, and I heard Hydrox meowing, and I came outside, and there's Ditto. He's visiting. For dinner today, the cats are splitting a can of the wholehearted cat food. This is the tuna flaked in gravy. Here's Hydrox. He's hanging out by the back door. Now, I've just spent like the past 2.5 hours outside on the patio. I was planting a lot of seeds, and I was cleaning up some stuff, and I was organizing the garage and the greenhouse a little bit. And Hydrox was hanging out on the patio with me the entire time. Like, he was just laying there. He was just totally chilling. But what happened was every time I tried to put the camera on him, then he would kind of like move away from it. So I didn't really get any good footage of him. He looks a wreck today. Like, his white fur is not white at all. It's like beige or tan. Like, it's just totally dirt covered. But he's been having a really good time lately. Like, he's just been running around and out and about, right, Hydrox? And so yeah, he looks a bit disheveled, but he's not acting like he's ill or sick or anything. Now, I did give him and Ditto some food earlier. I would say about an hour and a half ago. I put out some crunchies for them, and I also gave them a can of food. I think Hydrox might want some raw food, but I don't have any defrosted for him. I have to remember to defrost some raw food for him. And I also refilled the automatic feeder. So the automatic feeder is now refilled with dry food, and that should be good. It's just about midnight and the cats are all ready for bed. Let me show you where they're sleeping. So here's Simba. He's in the kitchen. He's in the round tub. Here's Stella. She's in the dining room. She's by the window. Here's Boo. He's on the bed. I just looked for Splash, but I don't know where he is. I don't see him downstairs, and I don't see him up here, but he has to be somewhere. Good night, Boo. Good morning, Boo. Good morning, Stella. Good morning, Simba. The cats are having their breakfast. They're having homemade raw food with water mixed in and a dollop of baby food on top because I found a few jars of baby food that are going to go bad soon. And this is Boo's. Boo's going to finish it on the stairs. He might be holding out for crunchies. And for some reason, Simba wanted to eat over here. You know, when you have 4 cats, they all have different wants, needs, and personalities. So it makes it challenging sometimes. They don't always want to eat together. And this is what Boo's doing. He's holding out for crunchies. He licked off the baby food and he says, I can't eat this without crunchies. I literally put about 7 crunchies in Boo's food. Crunchies are just pieces of dried cat food. Now he's eating it. I just gave Simba a few crunchies also, now he's finishing his food. Splash and Stella had already finished their food, so to be fair, I gave them some crunchies too. It's 10:35 a.m. right now, and I just got home. And the minute I walked in the door, I was like, something doesn't smell right. Like I smelled hot cat vomit, if that makes any sense. Like if you've ever been out of the house for a while and then have come home and like a cat has puked somewhere. That's what it smells like. But I just walked around the entire house and the bedroom smelled clean, the kitchen smells clean. It's just this living room area and a little bit in the dining room area that has this weird odor. Now I've looked through everything. I've looked everywhere and I don't see anything. So I don't know what's going on. And Simba was sitting under the dining room table. Like when I started filming this, Simba was sitting under the dining room table, and that was odd for him. And I was like, why is he sitting there? So I feel like, well, maybe Simba got sick? I don't know. But right now it's a mystery. I just opened the window. I'm hoping that helps. Maybe it's a mystery odor. I don't know. Maybe the cats had gas. I don't know. But to me, it has the smell of like coming home to cat vomit. And I know this sounds gross. But yeah, that's what's going on. It's 1:34 p.m. and look at what's going on here. Stella's laying on the bed. Simba's laying on the bed. And Splash is laying on the bed. 3 cats on the bed. And there's Boo. Boo's on the cat tower. 4 cats in my bedroom. This is like a typical day. This is where the cats love to hang out during the day. Right, Boo? Boo says yes. Thank you for watching this Lucky Ferals video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you'd like me to post more videos, and please make sure to check out these other videos that were selected especially for you.